This holiday, Verizon is helping you bundle up incredible gifts and savings. You'll get the latest phone with a new line on My Plan and a brand new
I
smartphone
think
and tablet.
I'm
No
actually
trading in,
live on this
even on military.
motherfucker. Let's skip this shit. I believe I am live, my people. Oh, look at this. I'm live, people. I'm live. I'm live. Oh, we are live out in these streets, people. We live out in these streets. Oh, we out here. We out here. Let's, participants. Let's copy the invite link. Um, hell yeah. Let's go to YouTube. I want to see myself right quick. You know what I mean? So let's see. Let's see. Bang. To your channel. Ah. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Look at that. Hello, everyone. Bang. Bang. So we got all this. We got all this. I'm gonna go ahead and mute this. Mm. Go fuck with these guys. What's going on over here?
With it.
You were accused of being called Tupa and Panda?
Both of them in like the same fucking thread. They started gang stalking me because they thought I was Tupa or Panda.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty toxic environment, and I don't think they like. I've heard other people say too that like they've received messages of people trying to like, you know, tell them who they should or shouldn't hang out with, and they're not even kind in that message. It's just like rude, and you're trying to tell me what to do. Like, it's just not very. If we're trying to influence, it's a terrible, terrible tactic. You know, it's much better. You catch more you catch more flies with honey or whatever with sugar than you do with salt or however that saying goes. But
I prefer the bee doesn't waste his time explaining to the fly why honey is better than shit.
that is a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good question though. Why does one choose to believe? I don't know, maybe one doesn't. I don't know. I don't want to make that assumption, but like, do you believe like the things that like those people say in like in the documentary, something based on their word only?
Absolutely not.
I don't like to speculate on whether or not someone is trying to lie, but looking at the information and deciding, like, okay, based on this information and this other information and this other information, is this information true or false? I'm much happier to do that than to be like, try to be sus of who's lying, because that's not my profession. I don't know how to fucking do that. All I'm gonna do is look at the information, right?
Well, while they're sitting there trying to fear porn you into a Project Bluebeam alien invasion, I can't get with that shit.
Well, the reason why is to speculate, right? Is because these same people have a track record of lying and manipulating people, right? That's why you should kind of speculate about
Yeah,
that.
that doesn't help the situation, that's for sure.
I think that you know, David Grush had his interview like right the other day or whatever, was it yesterday, and he talks about
The
like he
same
had
day.
firsthand experience, right? He's seen like the actual like reports, right? These reports, but the other guy who said that was that one was it like that one whistleblower guy that came out with Corbell, right? What's his name, like Zach Brown or whatever it is, Matt Brown. He said the same thing. He too saw reports, right? But what he actually saw, I think, was a like what do they call, like a battle plan or like a it's like a pretend like war mission, like a game that they play, right? War games. I think he just saw that. He saw those documents and thought they were real. I think that's what that was, and I think that's what Grush is referring to as well. Those are those are the reports that he saw as well. I think so. I don't think he's actually seen shit.
A documentary can follow a person through a change and through like a story and through something that's happening in their life. We got none of that here. It barely fits the bill for, in my opinion. These fools, if they're like really
The fuck just happened? Something just happened. Something just happened here. What the fuck was that? You guys can hear me right now, right? Okay. So let's see if we can get back in here.
I feel like
I
he's up
think
there.
he's so green. Like even in his photos, he looks very happy to be there. You know what I mean? And like I think he's really green. I think he's still doing. He's more Hollywood than he is ufologist, and like Corbell still kind of like I don't like Corbell everything he does, but I respect Corbell for being that guy, you know. And I think Dan's as far as Hollywood goes, you know, I think he has some more projects to do before he could be compared personally. Even though I don't like, you know, they still got to respect their grind. Um,
Go UFO.
I think there's a lot of similarities between DeLong and Farrow.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, something's going on here. My shit is acting up and now I can't hear nobody talk. Somebody explain what the fuck is going on. Gotta leave and come back,
I agree with that.
and now I can hear him.
Yeah, I used to kind of think that when Tom went away, Lou kind of stepped out in front and took a lot of that stage, that little bit of that spotlight. But I don't know that it's so much anymore. When Farrow was talking about 4 or 5 years ago, starting to put this thing together, I think when Tom moved aside, they kind of moved
Have some grimy hands.
Huh?
That's why you
Wait,
can't like. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
which one, Garage or Burlinson? That's
Crash.
okay. Yeah, because Burlinson, he's pretty pure. And he trusts too much, though.
Let King
I don't
Wakata
like
appear.
to. I don't like to like what's it called when you like put someone up on a pedestal and make them a hero because every person is a mixture of like good and bad shit. So it's like you're not gonna love 100% of what someone does. Don't go and like idolize. Don't idolize them. Just like it's a data point, and he's hot, but it's a data point, right? And then other people who aren't being idolized, they are also a data point, and that data point is just as valuable as someone who is being idolized, my opinion, right? So it's like there's no just because a whole bunch of people like you, it doesn't make what you're saying any more true, right? And
That's
then those other
true.
little people that get left behind or no one listens to or they call them crazy, those little data points are just as important. And then they all connect if you collect enough of them.
That's true.
Yeah, we're all part of a puzzle piece. Everyone has something to add, you know.
But as soon as you make someone a hero, then when they fuck up, then like, oh, now your hero's fucked up and now you don't like them. It's like if you don't invest in that, just be like, you're a data point. I bet you're probably trying to do the right thing. And you're hot. There you go. 3 things.
Wakata, take a fucking mic, bro.
What?
Told King Wakata to take a fucking mic.
It's Wakata.
Wakanda?
Wakata or Wakata?
Wakanda 5 ever?
I don't think he really cares between the two. It doesn't matter.
You know, before he went away to where he went on vacation, I made this like David Attenborough thing for him. I don't remember if I finished it or not, but I forget what it was even about. I think it was about it was about the Peruvian mummies, I think.
Back in the days of it, David Attenborough with you, that was like the beginning. David Attenborough taught AI about the world. Yep.
Logan, let him up. I think he sent the mic request.
I'm not a co-host, but the option is for like I think anyone can come up if they want to come up, right? I mean, I don't know. I left it on that setting when I was home.
Yeah, all you have to do is
He's
request.
throwing laughings and hearts, so I'm pretty sure he already tried to grab the mic and it's not working.
I'll be home in like 2 minutes, so we'll see there.
Sometimes I just like to go nonverbal, and I'll even be anonymous if I just want to listen. Because yeah, this is what happens. People see you in the listener, and they're like, "Get up here." And I'll be like, "No, I'm too stoned. I just want to lay here with my eyes closed and listen." God damn it.
God doesn't need a dam, he can walk on water.
And then when the people in the space talk about the anons, I'm like, "That's me, motherfucker. You can't see me." I'm laying here, not having to talk. But you know what? I do my fair bit of talking, so it's like, yeah, we all get the times to rest.
They're trying to get me
I
up,
probably
but
shouldn't be eating these like trolly, like sour, like worm things, but
They're so good though, bro.
I guess so.
They're so bad for you, but they're so fucking good.
Did I tell you guys about my realization that fruit roll-ups were created to make a layer of fruit around something? Like you're
what's
actually
going on,
putting
everybody?
a
I'm just trying to
hazelnut
get this
around
shit
like
started.
a chocolate bar or a banana or whatever the fuck you want. It's a fruit roll-up. Now it has a layer of fruit. I was like, Jesus, this is amazing. And we just sit here and like, like a string. Really? What a waste. What a
That kind of
waste.
just blew my mind, actually. Yo.
A fruit tortilla.
Some kind of like strawberry empanada or something with it.
All right, now I'm home.
You just take like an O. Henry bar with peanut butter, like peanuts in there and chocolate, and then you wrap that in like a berry fruit roll up, and then you take bites of it, and it's like berry and chocolate, and oh my god, it's fucking delicious.
Guava paste with a strawberry fruit roll up would be good.
Why didn't the marketing team ever tell us this in the commercials? What the heck?
It's
Yeah.
a secret. Yeah, it's a total secret cover up. It's probably alien technology, and they didn't know how to apply it, and it takes like
I'm just trying to
people that
get
have
used to
been zapped
this.
by the aliens like us to realize its actual
Um,
like intention.
yeah, before I
I
start
think
doing the
somebody needs
show.
to help Ocean do the commercial and get a big contract with Fruit Roll Ups to where she gets all
way, but I don't know. I might get me kicked.
Most people might know that. Most of you guys might know this, but a lot of people don't. The pillows you use, the neck pillows, is actually supposed to go in the front, not the back.
All right, I'm up. Full disclosure. What's up? What's up? Full disclosure. I'm live on YouTube and shit. I was just figuring out how to live stream and shit like that. So, just letting y'all know.
So watch your mouth, everyone. Good behave.
I mean, be as nasty as you want. I'm just letting y'all know.
So what you're supposed to use the fruit roll-ups for anyway is edible panties. Okay, it's edible panties.
Could you imagine a fruit roll-up that's made of cannabis and that had little marks on it for the grammage? So you could just unroll and be like, there we go. That's 50 milligrams. Cut it. It's genius.
You're gonna
Just
fall
eat the whole
asleep
thing.
before you get to it.
I like that.
But yeah, guys, I'm gonna start doing streams on YouTube and shit and get some shit going. We're gonna have disclosure today, not tonight, but
What's
today.
your YouTube channel?
The NHI. I got a link. Wait, where the fuck is it? Hold on.
Disclosure today, brought to you by Cephalopod News Network.
We lost Logan. We lost the number one paranormal researcher. This is concerning.
I mean, his host is still here.
Oh, there he is. All right. I know what he's doing.
And I think I did a good job.
Wait, what the fuck? Is
Who's
Snuggle
that?
here, or was that
Get in
Godspot?
the block. What was that guy's name? Didn't he call himself like the Wizard or something? He's so fucking funny. Who's that? Cozier, get in the block. That's like one of my favorites.
This is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass, Larry.
All right, I just posted the link for the YouTube John over there, so y'all can check it out. At least follow the page and shit like that. I'm gonna start doing little presentations and shit like that, man. We gonna start doing little link ups and shit, and go live and all that shit.
It would be cool to have episodes that have like topic based, like with the mummies and stuff. I'd love to hear more of that from you, like because the news isn't over with them. Like stuff is still going on. So
Nope, I got a whole episode written out, but it's gonna be for like Wakuta with the mask and all that.
Can you put it up in the nest or something? The link.
I think also reaction videos would be really funny, like you just reviewing stuff and then reacting to it. I think that'd be great.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Cause I'm gonna do something that's gonna be with the mask. I'm gonna do something without the mask.
The mask needs to be like, I don't know, when you have to go interact with them other weird ass humans. We're putting the mask on now. And then you get home, you're like, hey, taking the mask off. Next segment. We're safe now. We're safe in the bunker.
You can't do any Cephalopod News Networks without the mask on, though, bro. Takes away the cephalopod.
I know.
Or you could do it for character, like determining different characters too. You could like, how's it going out there? And then it's just you in the mask. You're like, it's going great out here. That would be fucking hilarious.
I was
would love
thinking of that, having whole conversations with myself as Wakuta. I'll turn into TJ out here.
Whoever asked for a link, well, you have it up there ×3 now.
Oh, there you go. I can't see none of the links on here. This shit acting stupid. It shows me about fish sticks and Once Upon a Time. Some
Yeah,
shit.
Blaymore.
All right, that's what I see. All right, we looking
He
good.
left too. I think he thought he got removed, but Logan was at the store. He couldn't do anything about it. It was him dropping down.
Está bien. Copy.
I haven't seen that Red Panda koala since the Age of Disclosure came out. I wonder if he's still like just going ham on it or what he's doing. Maybe he's been around. I wasn't around much today, so maybe that's it.
I watched Back to the Future 1 today. I think I'm going to watch the other two after we get done here.
All right, I'm about to go snoop around and fuck around on Twitter now that I'm recording. I'll holler at you guys later. Have fun.
Take
Be
care,
safe, brother.
Mr. Hogan.
I'm about to
Don't
crash.
do anything I wouldn't do more than twice, but if you do, name it after me.
Got you. I'm about to crash everybody's face and talk shit. Let's see if we can get in here.
And
then he said,
well, this isn't helping your case.
I mean, I guess. I mean, like, I would, if Michael Aquino hit me up because I was an investigative fucking dude that like researched history and stuff like that, I would go and talk to him too, man. Like, what's wrong with that? Are you scared? Like, what? Like, I don't understand
Hold on.
your perspective.
Paranormal. How do you go from me saying that doesn't help your case to now you're going, are you scared? Scared of what? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I mean,
I'm
definitely
saying
throw out.
that by no. I'm saying that your argument, the argument is that he's not a Satanist. I'm hearing you out, and I don't have any evidence to claim he is. I was asking the question, but
You fucking bugged out again? What the fuck? Fuck this space. This shit is fucked up. I don't get it. What the fuck? All right, we're gonna go ahead and leave out of here. What's going on the Twitters? Let everybody know I'm out here in these live streets. That nigga got shot dead. Oh man. It's all fucked. It's all fucked. It's all fucked, guys, all right? It's all fucked. All right, so let's get down to it real quick. All right, this is all good. This is all good. Okay. How was it? It had a thing to show me. I don't fucking know. Let's see what's going on here. Enjoy being a single mom. What's going on here? Don't worry about that. I'm gonna skip.
Up on my feet, and I felt like it was very relevant for you, Preach.
Oh boy.
I thought I would have some family and friends and my lovely followers here congratulate me and celebrate this new season of life. But What happened is our engagement photos went unexpectedly viral, and we had a huge onslaught of racist comments. We got comments from the Black community criticizing Nick for being with a white woman. We got comments from white people and other races.
Black single mom. Genes ruined. Good Lord.
I was ruining my bloodline, which is absolutely disgusting. And we got tons of comments.
That's crazy work. And you know what's even crazier? Puerto Ricans say that shit a lot. A lot of Hispanic people will say shit like that. Like if you're let's say if you date a really dark woman and you're not dark, they'll say like, "Ah, está dañando la raza." You're ruining the race. So that's crazy work.
Comments talking about how I'm going to end up being a single mom, how we're going to get divorced, how this is disgusting. And I guess we just live in a bubble in California, but I never thought that that would be something we would be dealing with our engagement photo announcement. It was starting to take a toll on my mental health. And so I decided to take 2 months off of creating content full time and reevaluate my boundaries with social media. The reason I started creating content in the first place is I didn't see representation of us and our family and our lifestyle. In my mind, it's just the modern day relationship. When I go to the store in the San Francisco Bay Area, I see tons of mixed kids and mixed families, and I wanted to bring more of that to social media. So when I was reflecting on where to go from here and what boundaries to reassess, I am gonna show less of my partner on social media, but we both agree that it's important to continue showing up and having representation, and that the hateful commentary on our engagement post, it is an indicator of a society that is so sick and divided, and our presence here is important and necessary.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, social media for you.
Yeah, like I was
people out there, people are gonna have.
that was my reaction to the video too. Like, bro, that's the internet. Motherfuckers always gonna say some off the wall shit, no matter what it is.
An opinion about it. If you expose yourself, people are gonna have an opinion on it. If you don't want to hear it, don't post it.
Don't post it. That's
it.
it. That's it. That's it, man. That's really it. If you don't want people to talk shit, don't post the shit. Because they're going to talk shit no matter what you put.
Saying in Creole, in Haitian Creole, that's exactly voyo.
Which means?
Who sent you to post all your shit online? And you're like, oh my God, all them people online that I do not know or have something to. Yes, all them people that are out there that don't know you are going to have something to say. And they're going to lash out. Isn't a black or white thing? No matter what you post, some people are going to have something to say. You could just be living, being yourself, posting a selfie. Some people are going to say something. Welcome to social media. I'm not saying it's great. I'm not saying it's good and that's supposed to happen. It shouldn't. But you can only control what you can control, and what you can control is you and what you post out there. So I'm just saying, yeah, of course. Actually, this is not even a black or white post. This is just you posting on social media. I create content
Facts.
and I really don't take it that seriously. And sometimes I'm not gonna pretend like oh yeah, no, my skin is made of rocks. I don't care. I'm a duck. Lows on my back like water. No, sometimes it hurts. It stings. Turn it off. I'm happy about the fact that you said I got to review my relationship with social media. We all do have to check our relationship with our social media. Wonderful message that Abba sent in the group chat, and it was like, hey, next time us boys meet, how about we put the phone aside? I agree.
I made that rule for you.
Yes, of course. 100%. And I know you have. Cause I'm 100. No, it's fine. 100 project,
not just
whatever.
you, but
it doesn't matter. It's
mostly
legit.
you.
It's legit.
99%.
So it's fine, because he's acting like he's not on his phone, but it's okay. He thinks we don't see him, but it's fine. It's okay. It's just me. It's cool.
I don't know, Papi.
Hey, it's okay. I take accountability. You don't. It's fine.
But yes, you were gone. I think what you're saying about the social media thing, I agree with wholeheartedly. I've seen people post. I saw this one guy post his wife. They're both the same race. She was a little bit thicker, and he was like very fit dude, like gym type fit.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, you made a mistake." And I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like 100%. He chose somebody. He knows her better than y'all, and y'all are telling him what his judgment should be.
Yeah, I have a problem seeing love. You got two people just loving each other and just enjoying themselves. And then because you're bitter and then you're just a miserable person, you're gonna have to comment some dumb shit on it.
Yeah. Pros and cons of social media. I feel like sometimes the benefit is you have access to the world. Turns out you just don't want the whole world to have access to you, but you don't get to gate it. There's no screening process. You can't choose. You have to accept that when you post it online, there's going to be some people that you're like, shit, I did not want, but you don't get to pick. So you have to accept that trade-off. And everything's a trade-off. Like there's a reason why I don't post my family. I don't post my mom. I don't post, relationship or me going on a date. I could turn it to content. I can monetize every
100%.
aspect of my life and be rewarded for it. I could make potentially millions from it too, but there's a cost. It's going to affect my dating experiences. It's going to affect my relationships. It's going to affect everybody. To bring it back to that Stevie video real fast, when he was saying like we as a community, it's like nigga, you can't police everybody. No. There's always going to be in every group.
100%.
All right, somebody's going to goof off and they're going to say something. Someone's going to leave a hateful comment. I've seen people have a comment section full of positivity and they'll find the 1 or 2, 5 comments that shit on them and they will lose their mind. And afterwards, you have to choose what kind of content you're willing to get shat on for.
Sometimes it's not even about you.
Oh, no,
It's about them.
Never is.
Giving an example, all right? Right in the chat. There's a guy named Jermaine Romero, 8275. He's like, y'all worried about dumb beef and not Jamaica. The first thing Abba said coming on this live is shout outs to them people and I hope you guys are safe. That is the first thing we said, but you were probably not here for that.
I know why.
And
he wanted us to kumbaya it up and be like, let's pray for 30 minutes, an hour. How about that?
It doesn't matter.
I just want to hold your hand. Pause. That's crazy you said that.
I don't want that. All right.
Again. Someone said preacher's either going to tell your future or get into a bar fight.
That's right. I could do both at the same damn time.
The biker hat with the Aladdin costume is good. It's a good combo.
Fuck these commercials. All right. Well, I will say.
All right. I don't know what this is. Stories from a stranger. Let's watch.
Nobody showed up for him.
I'm an old man.
He's an old man, and I'm rolling a blunt. So, it was really just a practice run for me. Trying to get into the... Somebody sent the video? Somebody comment? Okay. It's just me and this motherfucker. But I don't give a fuck. Okay. I don't know, B. Let's what are we doing here? David Grush dropped the bombshell. Did a life what zero accountability looks like. I got a lot of bullshit on my feed. But let's see. Inside the government's 80-year cover-up of UFOs.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Hopefully, it all comes out and people can legally talk about it at some point. But
can you talk about it without?
I know there's been multiple contact events, like straight up, up contact events. One of them is revealed in the film actually, but there are more. There was this. Several of the people in my film talk about an event that happened at Hallerman Air Force Base where 2 non-human crafts approached the base. One landed. Beings walked out and interacted with Air Force officials and CIA officials. And a couple people go on the record talking about that in the film. But there have been other events, I've been told.
How are those beings described?
They were described as tall, slender, humanoid. And the another thing that I heard that gave me chills was that someone involved with a recovery interacted with a non-human being that was dying and heard thoughts in his head that said, you humans don't know your full potential. And that was said to me by a very senior, older guy from the intelligence community. And I thought that was pretty incredible. Also, just the extent to which the legacy program is real. This isn't like 50 guys, sitting in a quiet, dark room. You're talking about a massive program with thousands of people going to work every day and dealing with this. And to me, that is mind-blowing,
Yeah.
The guy next to you at the pizza place, on a Saturday night might be working on this during the day,
Right.
The guy who, the other father at your kid's Little League game.
Yeah.
This is what he deals with, right? The fact that is a thing, and we had a similar dynamic for the Manhattan Project. There were all these people working on it, and they kept it secret, right? And their neighbors and friends didn't know. But this is that on steroids. So, after the Manhattan Project, which was had a budget in the billions, this situation arose, and it had to be even more secret than the Manhattan Project, because the Manhattan Project, we found out in hindsight, leaked, right? There were moles.
Right.
So we needed to make this even more secret and give it more money and more resources and more, counter intel.
And more threats.
Which is counter intel, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, threats if you reveal those secrets. But it's like the more this stuff gets discussed, the more I go back to what Lazar said. Because what Lazar is describing from the 1980s is exactly what these people are saying now. They've had these things. They've been trying to figure them out. They've been working on them. At least in the 1980s, they hadn't totally cracked it yet. But they did know how to operate them, and that they would do these tests. But everything was so compartmentalized. He said he wasn't allowed to talk to the metallurgist. There was different people that were assigned to it.
Yeah.
What they were assigned to do was to.
And real quick, people have to realize Bob Lazar, the story that he told almost 30 years ago is damn near the same story now. So much of what he said then is the shit that you see going on now. Is the shit that we can actually understand that he was explaining back then. Remember, one of the key things that you got to remember, when he explained how he seen the ship, the inside of it, he said to him it seemed like a candle, and like wax on a candle, like it got carved out and then heated so everything would melt together, so you didn't have any rivets or any seams. Everything just seemed like one piece, and he couldn't explain that back then. 30 years later, he says, today I would say it was 3D printed. So that's a good example of how our limited vocabulary sometimes doesn't let us explain things that are advanced technologically. So
try to figure out how the propulsion system worked.
Yeah.
And then there was other people that were assigned to try to figure out how the metallurgy was formed.
Yeah.
Because whatever it was seemed like it was 3D printed. It didn't have any seams.
Yeah.
And when he talks about it, it sounds exactly like what people are talking about today, which is really bananas.
Yeah.
Because this is late 1980s, and he's the first guy to crack through with this stuff.
Yeah. Everything is so, in that secret program, everything is so siloed out where you could have one team of defense contractors working on one thing. They're not even told it's from an alien spacecraft. They're just told, here's the thing. It might be Russia. It might be China. Tell us how it works. You
Right.
know? They're just kept in a little bubble. And one of the issues now is that everything's become so overclassified and so siloed that it's actually hurting progress.
Mm.
And that's a lot of the scientists in my film are voicing that. And one of the other things I learned recently that isn't in the film, Jay Stratton, who ran the UAP task force, he told me that during that time, he had started a talk with one of the senior scientists at Lockheed, who was frustrated by how overclassified everything was. It even made it hard for the defense contractors to get the right manpower and brains on it, because not everyone can be cleared to do the work, right?
Right.
There's all these like red tape hurdles to progress, right?
Right.
And so they had made a plan to move one of the crafts that had been recovered that was in Lockheed's possession into the possession of the UAP task force. And then the task force was going to be able to put more brain power towards it. And then the head of science and technology at the CIA shut it down in the middle of the transfer. They had actually secured a hangar on a military base and prepped it to be a classified hangar that would hold this craft, and they were stopped. So the issue of overclassification.
Did they know what happened after that?
Yeah, the CIA just shut the whole transaction down, and the craft stayed in Lockheed's possession. And then that particular leader within Lockheed died about 2 years later. So the effort kind of stopped. He had cancer. The overclassification is definitely a hurdle for this. And our competitors don't necessarily have that. Like there's no free will in China. She can just be like, hey, you're the smartest guy graduating your class. You're going to go work for the nation on this,
Right, period.
And here, the problem is no one knows it's real. One of the things I hope the film changes is it makes the scientific community know that this is a valid area of inquiry. This is real. It's a real.
Now, I haven't watched Age of Disclosure, but to me, it just seems very much that this isn't for us, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? To me, sometimes this just seems like it's for the people inside of the government. This is for them. Got few cool things I want to show y'all, right? So earlier today, I was playing around with AI and check this shit out. I fucked it up. Hold on. Video I took. It's crazy. Damn near got my tattoos right too in my hand. That's hilarious. But you guys are gonna love this shit. Check this shit out. Where is it? Right up here. Now Aaron Kessler took this and look what he did with it.
நீங்க ஸ்னீக்கர்ஸ் எடுத்துக்கங்க பசில நீங்க ரோஹித் ஷெட்டி ஆயிடுறீங்க
பசி வந்தா நீயா இருக்க மாட்ட ஸ்னிக்கர்ஸில் உள்ளது நட்ஸ் சாக்லேட் மற்றும் கேரமல் ஹங்கிரி எடுங்க ஸ்னிக்கர்ஸ்
Play it again one more time.
நீங்க ஸ்னீக்கர்ஸ் எடுத்துக்கங்க பசில நீங்க ரோஹித் ஷெட்டி ஆயிடுறீங்க
பசி வந்தா நீயா இருக்க மாட்ட ஸ்னிக்கர்ஸில் உள்ளது நட்ஸ் சாக்லேட் மற்றும் கேரமல் ஹங்கிரி எடுங்க ஸ்னிக்கர்ஸ்
That shit was hilarious. I did a whole Snickers commercial. Somebody send that shit to the Snickers company, see if they'll take it. What is this? Someone else finally noticed. What is this? I hope you guys understand there are tiers of assets. TJ is the bottom of the totem pole. Writers are next year, and there's hear about that right now. I guess. Listen, that guy's gone. Let him enjoy his going out to pasture. What is this? Oh, you guys can't see me. I forgot to bring it back so you can see me. Because I'm so fucking beautiful, man. You have to see me. What are we doing here? Okay, what is this? 1 hour ago. Has to do with UFOs. Shit. Why did I do that? Let's see. Let me get my glass. Where the fuck is my glasses? My reading glass. I'm an old fucking man, bro. Again, this shit is ridiculous. I fucking hate it here. Let's see. Urgent. Leaked IC members and alleged UAP shadow committee. Sources reveal high-level gatekeepers. In the age of disclosure, 2025, Lou Elizondo exposes a chilling truth. There were 27 individuals mulling over the idea of using extreme measures to silence David Grush and myself. Confidential intelligence community sources have now leaked a partial roster, senior government officials with decades of experience in black budget oversight and anomaly suppression. These three are flagged as members of the group's continuity wing, allegedly shielding classified UAP legacy programs. Name redacted. Principal Deputy Director of National Intelligence, ODNI, 2017 to 2019. Ongoing advisory role in IC Tech Policy, VICNAS, and Georgetown University. Coordinated IC-wide classified program reviews and unacknowledged special access program, SAPS. Prior deputy director at NGA for Geospatial Intel Fusion spanned Obama, Trump, 2009 to 2021. Group role, overseer of black budget and exotic tech secrecy, protected multi-decade programs from leaks during reform areas. So, okay, so this is what we can do, right? Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna grab this real quick. We're gonna copy that. Let's do a quick jump over here. Who was, and we're gonna paste. Susan M. Gordon. Susan M. Gordon served as the Principal Deputy Director of National Intelligence, ODNI, from August 7, 2017 to August 15. She was a key advisor to the President and the National Security Council, overseeing the intelligence community and leading the 17-member intelligence community. Gordon had a long career at the CIA, previously serving as Deputy Director of the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, holding various executive positions. So, hold on, what the fuck? Come on. Now, copy. I'm gonna go here, right? You're gonna go right. Oh, fucking shit, man. Why did I do that? God damn it. Why did I just do that? I'm such a fucking goofball. Oh, sorry, guys. I fucked up. I don't know why I did that. Maybe it's down here somewhere. Did I pass it? I fucked up. Okay. Look up Mike Disclosure. Okay. we're gonna repost right now. We're gonna go up here. Not verified because I'm broke, alright, motherfucker? Jesus Christ. Okay. Figuring out who's who right now on my live stream. Alright, and I just want to do that because I want to have a bass drum. What? No, wait. Right? So now I'm gonna go here. Number 1. You want to go here. Paste. Oh, man. Not enough. It's bigger than myself, but it's not enough. So let's just gonna cut it off from here. Fuck it. They can look her up and find more on their own, right? Alright. So let's go back to the post that we were reading. Show more. So that's the first person, Susan Gordon. Name redacted. Assistant Secretary for Counterterrorism and Law Enforcement Policy Coordinator for Counterterrorism, DHS, 2021-22. Senior official performing duties under Secretary of Intelligence and Analysis, INA. Integrated unexplained incident into threat fusion. Led counter-violent extremist experts with 30-plus years in law enforcement counter-intel Bush Jr. Obama 2001 to 2017 with Biden extensions. Executive Director, CIS Program for Counter-Hybrid Threats. Rutgers Georgetown Adjunct. Group Role. Gatekeep anomalous aerial intel. Coordinate surveillance monitoring potential UAP whistleblowers via DHS fusion sensors. 2025 HS Today forecast on multi-dimensional threats. Physical cyber info ops. So we're just going to look up who was from I'm going to copy this. Who was the coordinator for counterterrorism? I'll see if that works. If not, I gotta fix that. But let's go. All right, who was the assistant? John D. Cohen. Let's copy. He was the Assistant Secretary for Counterterrorism and Law Enforcement Policy Coordinator for Counterterrorism DHS 2021 to 2022, where he oversaw various initiatives related to counterterrorism and law enforcement policy at the Department of Homeland Security. So that's number 2 right there. All right. Look at us figuring some shit out. Look at this. So, cut that out. Bam. Bam. That's number 2. Let's go. Look at us. Solving the mysteries. Solving the mysteries. Cause we fucking bosses like that. That's just me. But fuck y'all niggas. I don't give a fuck. Back to this shit. Alright, number 3. Acting Under Secretary for Intelligence and Analysis, DHS and IA, 2014 and 2015. Principal Deputy Under Secretary INA 20. Oversaw area resolution and fusion centers, managed intel platforms for homeland threats, Obama, Trump, 2009-2017, group role, managed homeland surveillance nets, tracked patterns and unexplained phenomena cases across admins, testified on INA Vision, 2010 echoed in 2025 DHS reforms amid ongoing fusion center poly contributions. Okay, so we are going to see acting under secretary. Okay, so he was acting under, so we're not going to get who that is. We're going to go right here and see, find out who was in that position. Let's see if we get something. Avery Alpha, the Principal Deputy Undersecretary for Intelligence and Analysis at the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, from 2009 to 2017, was Avery Alpha. She served in this role during a significant period of increasing focus on Homeland Security and intelligence calibrations within the U.S. government. That's it. So these are supposed to be some of these. There we go. And Gov. All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the people that are anonymous, or should be according to this, right? These aren't footnotes in history. They're active pillars of the IC ecosystem with direct access to SAPs and threat fusion that could encompass UAP non-disclosure. Sources claim they ensured secrecy, viewing Grush Elizondo as existential risk. Certain members of Congress are aware of these individuals. This demands transparency, protect whistleblowers, declassify UAP files. This is an ongoing story. Follow this account for updates to this and other breaking stories. Share your thoughts about this in the reply section. Repost this to get the word out. Yeah. Shout out Mike Disclosure from the Disclosure Tonight show, which I named mine Disclosure Today, so I'm kind of trolling them. But good work anyway. Gotta give credit when credit's due. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. First one, Susan M. Gordon served as the Principal Deputy Director of National Intelligence from August 7th, 2017 to August 15th, 2019. She was a key advisor to the President and the National Security Council, overseeing the intelligence community and a whole bunch of blah, blah, blah that I didn't add. Next was John D. Cohen, the Assistant Secretary for Counterterrorism and Law Enforcement Policy, Coordinator for Counterterrorism 2021 to 2022. He served in this role from January 21 through April 22, where he oversaw various initiatives related to counterterrorism. The third person, Principal Deputy Undersecretary for Intelligence and Analysis at the Department of Homeland Security from 2009 to 2017, was Avery Alpha. She served in this role during a significant period of increasing focus on Homeland Security and intelligence collaboration and government. Yo, what's up, Freighter? What's up? We out here going through it. We just figured out. Yeah, man, we just figured out these people. These are the people that Mike Disclosure was talking about. Susan M. Gordon, John D. Cohen, and Avery Alpha. That was it. I just did it real quick. So that's the word. The bird is the word. This is the Juanito guy. Look at that. One of your posts right there. Yeah. So, I mean, what is this saying? Michael Shermer. This is inaccurate. There is no new evidence here. These are the same anecdotes we've heard for years. Why won't Jay Stratton show us the non-human craft and non-human bodies? Just show us the craft and body and we will believe. I mean, I want to see Michael Shermer willing to break the laws and go to jail over something. Like, this is something that gets me pissed off about a lot of these fucking naysayers. It's real fucking easy to sit there and be like, oh, no, it's not. Yeah, sure. Show me. All right. If I show you, are you gonna pay my bills when I go to jail? Are you gonna make sure my wife and kids are all right? Like, a lot of these guys got families and they've got whole career. You gonna take care of my 401k, motherfucker? Like, I get it. I get frustrated. I want these motherfuckers to put it out there. But these people aren't picked because they're wild cards. They're picked because these people, follow the rules. And it's stressful. But if Michael Shermer wants to see evidence, we have some fucking Nazca mummies down in Nazca, Peru, that they could come see anytime they fucking want. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Their safety is vital as they carry the info. Right. Not enough people talking about NASCAR. That is correct. Not enough people talking about it. And they're not talking about it because these guys aren't allowed to talk about it. That's the real psyop right there. They're not allowed to talk about the NASCAR mummies. That's the thing. None of them are allowed to really talk about them. Because if they were to be able to talk about them, they would be able to say like, "Yo, Grush mentioned that these things look like the biologics that he's seen in John." I also spoke to Bill English. Bill English said the same thing. He's like, "Yeah, they look like the bodies I seen in the Blue Book 13." So they're not allowed to talk about it. You know. So that's the issue. And you know what? They don't show pictures about them. Let's see. No, I haven't looked into alien artifacts. That's a like I seen the stuff that they found. Usually I can go right here to Nazca mummies, which the crazy thing is I got half his page saved under my what you call that shit? That shit that you um what is it, bookmarks. I got a lot of his shit saved under my bookmarks. But alien artifacts, that's a person. Look up right now. What's up, baby? Yeah. Why? What's up?
I'm just asking.
Yeah. I find proof of alien artifacts that are thousands of years old. Use Jimi Hendrix spirit as my guide. Look what I found. That's hilarious. Uh, let's see. What has he found? He found this. What the fuck is that? Alien carvings. But that guy's also interesting. Okay. This guy. Beneath the soil of Tula, Hidalgo, a sealed subterranean chamber, red ochre symbol on the walls. This was one of the many finds.
Obelisk. And who knows what else? Stay tuned to find out.
Hold on, play this back, son. What are you doing?
Every day, it's always something new. Peeling back the surface, one anomaly at a time. They found stucco walls, an obelisk, and who knows what else. Stay tuned to find out.
Oh, man. Okay, I gotta follow this guy.
Every day, it's always something new.
Gotta follow off me. What else you got? Oh, shit. Wrong. Bronze plate from Tula, Ilgo showing full luminous inlay. Now, is that real? Did he make that? There's cuneiform there. I'm seeing Egyptian, Sumerian. Fucking planets, star systems around them. Yeah, man, he's got all the studies and lab reports. Mike Forrest is a collector, investigator. His project is Alien Cars, which is documenting and studying all of this. He's got the money. Yes, there are Sumerian licks. That's nothing compared to the other F he has posted. Keep scrolling, all right? And they glow in the dark. But dude, hold on. Like, they show planets on this. They show planets. Hold on. I'm gonna freeze it when I get there. Hold on. They show planets. Look, right up here. Look at this. That's a planet with a ring. That's Saturn. That's Saturn, my nigga. Look at it. That's Saturn, my nigga. Saturn. How, Sway? You can't see. Yeah, this now I'm really in for a loop here. Wristwatch found in Mexico. Okay, so Nagao Enki's son did go to South America. That's a box. I wonder if it's made out of stone or wood or something. That's crazy work. That's crazy work, son. If this shit is real, that's crazy work. The craftsmanship to put that shit together. Love you more, baby. What the fuck? Maybe it's not just a compass. It's more like I mean, like, maybe it's like a standing compass like that. Yo, that shit is crazy. Hold on. I'm fucking up. You know how I'm fucking up? I'm not sharing none of this shit. And that's what we're supposed to do. We like and we share. When you like something, you like the motherfucker, and you share the motherfucker. And you go about your day. This the one we was just watching. Alright, let's go. Editing technology from Tula. Oh, what the fuck is this? Nah, what? And there's nothing under it. I'm looking under the seat. See if I see like a wire or something. Nah, ain't nothing down there. What are these made out of? Looks like wood, right? This is insane. What is this? Can't trust you at all anymore. You went from discerning the artifacts to promoting the fake shit I ever seen, like Boogosphere. Why everybody think the Boogosphere is fucking fake? We haven't even really done anything with it yet. Come on. Spinning stone explained. Okay, so it's a spinning stone. It's a stone. It's made out of stone. It didn't explain shit. The artifact shown from spins when light shines on it can be understood in frequency wave theory as a resonant frequency device, not just carved relic light. Ah. Okay. Oh, fuck. Why the fuck do I keep doing that? Fucking shit. Okay, what is this? What we got here?
last month. We went from this to this on a land where there was a septic being installed. They broke through the ground floor and found multiple discoveries. It seems like every time they tried to dig a septic tank, they would find more pieces. And, afraid to lose their land, this was something of what do we do? And as they kept uncovering these pieces, well, as you can see, it depicts something and shows things that
It's
we're
in
not
Mexico?
accustomed to. It's in Tula Hidalgo. We've been defaced by people stating that's in Guatemala. We've been clowned by Giorgio Tsoukalos on an ancient alien stating that this was all a hoax with 100% guarantee. Clearly, no research was done, no science was backed. He doesn't have a scientific degree, and so we just wanted to give you guys an update. The dig continues, as you can see here. Everything's been cleared out. Excavation continues. More pieces have been found. More things have been found underneath of here. It's likely that this could be a headstone of some form. And, like we do with decorative tombs and headstones, the real burials are underneath.
Get the fuck out of here. That's
exactly
no, see? No, come on. No, that's bullshit. Come on, son. Son, hold on, son. Frater, I know you still there. I know you still there. Come on. What is this? I've gotten in contact with some of the excavation groups and got some artifacts myself. Bro, you telling me they got skulls like this? Come on. Come on. Come on.
What we're finding is
That
underneath
looks
these
fake.
ground floors is literal burials and funerary type complexes, canoptic jars, Ouija boards, occult worship type practices, crystal skulls, many of them, lots of beads and different pieces of metal and bronze and brass. We've got actual stone structures built around these pieces and things that opened up that are clearly ancient construction, ancient stonework. These weren't just placed here, And I think that that's really important as we continue to excavate and we continue to open up these chambers to look at these type of things before you make radical assumption. And, obviously mainstream science and the news isn't covering this, but they're also not covering a lot of things very clearly that have to do with these type of topics. Nazca mummies, people have claimed to find giants, I think 20 times in my lifetime, yet, none of these findings has ever really been brought to the light. And we find all kinds of things, ceramics, pottery, in the styles of which we've never seen before. Whether it's a hoax or real, as a carving collector and a lapidary guy, I'd never seen anything like this. No cement company, no forgery artisans or people, great grand masters. I mean, I've reached out to many people here, and nobody's ever seen anything like this before. And when you look at it with scanning electron microscopes and you get deep onto these stones, you'll see quickly that the science outweighs the non. So please, as I
Son, I don't know, son. Oh, what I do? No. This shit look crazy, son. This shit look crazy. Hold on. What is this? It's got an alien in the front. Nigga, what? You tell... I must be having ontological shock. I must be. Yeah, I can't accept this. Not yet. I have to see something else. Like, they need to take this to an actual place and test it. Like, has anybody ran any of these things through AI, any of these pictures and stills like that? Yeah, like this. Nah. Come on, son. They have the lab results. Oh, they have the lab results. Okay. Okay. Oh, here you go. This is something giving me Dolly crayon from the guy who I think originally posted them of Reddit 2 years ago had these up. Guts saying AI generated. Though, if you want to see some artifacts on Earth, okay. What is this? Hold on, man. Hold on. That's the Eye of Horus and some Egyptian inscriptions. That's a fucking. Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Enki is depicted as a winged serpent. Oh no, nigga, they got the fucking what's these cocksuckers? God damn it, what's their name? The Freemasons on there? Dog. If it's too good to be true, it usually is. This is crazy. Yeah, I see that. What the fuck is that? That a time? Telling time? And it shines in the night. It's glow in the dark too. Bro, I don't know, man. My messages are getting blocked. Masonic symbolism. Look at the occult symbolism, sacred geometry, the information in these carvings there. aliencarvings.com. Aliencarvings.com. I'm extremely skeptical, man. This is crazy and amazing all at the same time. All right, I'm gonna check the website. What's this? Nah, Sean, you serious? What the fuck is that? Wait, that's not how it's called. These joints is like put together? Nah, no way. No fucking way. This gotta be some AI shit. That's not a regular human skull. That's a lower hominid skull. Alien carvings. Let's go to aliencarvings.com. I don't want your cookies. Michael Force. All right. Tula Crypt. Tula Crypt. What is in the crypt? Yeah, I'm gonna go look at the carbon 14. I seen all that, but what's in the crypt? I thought I already pushed the crypt. Tula Tomb. All right, am I ready for this? All right.
You know, when I was a kid, I always thought it would be cool
It's
to be
6
like
minutes.
Indiana Jones. Never really thought that I would be surrounding myself with that type of archaeological research, let alone fairy tale type of, buried treasure of that nature. It's interesting now, Gen 6 Productions and their documentary left us here at the bottom floor of a 14-foot hole that they had dug and found some pieces in. A year and a half later, digging commenced, and they started to re-dig in that area. And as they found some more pieces and continued to go deeper, a cave-in collapsed, and they were left with a hole. As they started bucketing out the soil, bucket after bucket, the hole became slightly bigger, and they had to move rock after rock. The work commenced around the clock. The guys wanted to know what was inside. They initially found a small statue standing in the entry, and then as they dug around and down deeper, they found more and more pieces buried. And, it took a couple months of pretty backbreaking work. The guys worked around the clock. There was multiple shifts, probably over 25 people that have worked in the digging of this project alone. There's multiple guys that do the scouting and prospecting of even where to dig and what's safe to dig. And once that thing opened up, we could see there was an alien carved pointing into the hole. And as the hole opened up, it became clear that there was multiple things carved down here that explained the same type of stuff that we see on these pieces. Alien-looking beings, angelic-looking beings, orbs, strange entities with maybe squid-like apparitions coming from their face, tentacles of some form. All at the 14-foot dig level, really, really close to the Atlantean statues and the flat-topped pyramid in Tula Hidalgo. And multiple people have come down to confirm and work on this project to find out if what was being seen was real or a hoax or a modern fabrication. But after multiple experts have scouted the area, even like you see here, pulling pieces out themselves with their own hands, it becomes quite clear. What you see here is little glimpses and little pieces of a much larger story, a documentary that will be released. It's been previewed at the Stairway to the Stars event in Las Vegas a couple months back. This shows in detail multiple of these pieces coming out of this cave, as well as pieces depicting Anunnaki and different Egyptian cultures. can see here, this piece is broken. Pulling it out, there's still part of it in the ground. Unfortunately, not everything comes out perfect, even with the utmost care and effort given. It's not uncommon to see pieces come out broken. In fact, it's quite common.
Yo, get the fuck out of here, son. Like, yo, what the fuck? Nah, son. That shit look like a fucking, like an alien from the Alien movie. The fuck? Nah, son, what? Are you kidding me? What the fuck am I pushing? Hold on. Son. Yo. Yeah, man, I'm on it. I'm trying to get it together. Right now you see me because I got the Zoom set up and shit, so I can technically send people links and shit like that and have them join up and all that type of shit. But yo, this is crazy, son. This is crazy. Check this shit out.
For study purposes, and some of the pieces come out and are missing parts. It takes sometimes months before the other part might be found, and it's happened numerous times. The risk and the cost, the effort put into something like this is beyond me.
Look at that fucking thing.
It's taken, like I said before, 20 plus minutes.
Tell that fucking guy to be careful.
To clear this out.
It's gonna fucking break something.
Find the pieces, and now they risk their lives. Literally, there's no supports in here. This isn't professionally done and surveyed and made sure. This is possibly 10 to 20,000 year old carvings and rock work done at the 14th foot dig.
So listen, get these cocksuckers some better tools. This motherfucker's just hitting shit with a shovel and hoping he strikes some fucking gold. Yeah, like, yo, this shit is crazy. This shit is crazy, son. This shit is crazy. I'm in. I need way more. Like he's saying, they're not professionals. This shit isn't being scanned. We need somebody down here that can sit down and really, you know what I'm saying? Like we need accredited motherfuckers down there right now. These are private lands. So what, man? You listen. Listen, man. I run with the best of the criminals and shit like that, but certain things are worth a lot more and need to be for humanity. All right, guys. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is crazy work.
Level here, and these men are going in here and finding what is hidden, and what we find are things that correspond with angels, alien-looking beings, and it really ties a picture of UFOs. There's many depictions of ships, many being guided by angels, and or winged beings that look like angels, or what angels have been described to us as. Same with the Anunnaki beings with their wings, also their giant statures. We see many depictions of giant beings compared to normal-sized beings, or smaller beings, I should say. We see the Egyptian.
Why don't they put their own support beams? Hold on, man. These niggas in Mexico. They could put their own support beams and shit like that, man. Hold on now. Hold on. We're not going to sit here and think bad of my Mexican people knowing they can put this shit together. They've been building holes for El Chapo for a long time. They can build some motherfucking support beams here. All right? Just saying that part.
ISIS, some many forms of ISIS. Some with wings, some in the chair, iconically holding a young, feeding it. These large statues, like this one being uncovered here, are often found with crystals, and the crystals are often shown in different depictions, some opening up portal-looking things, depicting energy. It's actually quite a common occurrence, the amount of crystals we're finding. Crystal skulls of many, many different shapes, forms, races, species, and many other types of crystals. Flintstone is probably the most common thing, like this statue and sarcophagus here. They're primarily made of flintstone. This stone has a high calcite content and is phosphorescent. It absorbs UV light very well and will direct it back at you once the UV light source is interrupted, causing the electrons to fall and rise in orbit. It's interesting, as we find more, I think we'll learn that there's a lot here that connects multiple cultures and civilizations, religions to each other. And when I interviewed one of the gentlemen on the project here, he's over 60 years old, and he used to dig with his father, and they would dig and prepare their cornfields for the year, and they would do tilling and that sort of stuff. And sometimes they would find pieces in the field, and oftentimes they would turn them in. Sometimes they would show things, elongated skulls and angels, and his father said not to touch those. We leave those in the ground. They're evil and possessed by the devil. And this was back, he's 60, and this was back when he was like 6 to 8 years old. That he first remembers seeing one of these. And I asked him, I said, when was the first time you saw one with Egyptian or Sumerian on it? And he said, listen, I didn't know that wasn't even a thing. He's like, I didn't know that these were connected across the ocean or on the other side of the world until the last 15 years or so. He said that this is all new. When they would find these pieces, he didn't know if it was Mexican history or just a previous, he had no idea. And so it's interesting to...
I'm not gonna lie, I got scared there for a second when the lights went out.
To hear how long that these have been being found and what they were precautioned about. This land and these people, it wasn't like everybody was dealing with this. Their land and their farm is so...
Look at that fucking thing. Look, hold on. You're not just gonna slide that past me. Oh. Look at that fucking thing. Son of a bitch. Look at that fucking thing. Look at that fucking thing. You telling me they found this in the fucking ground and this isn't on the news? How, Sway? How? Nah, son. Let's continue. Come on. We're
close to the Tula, sacred site there, that they were finding things because, logically speaking, that site probably should be bigger. But the government, they had to mark.
Look at that fucking thing.
Their boundary somewhere, and because of the lack of research, they may have not have, included a full amount. And in fact, multiple people that I've interviewed say that there's pyramids and structures underneath the town.
That's a big fucking... Well, it's probably made out of rock, but...
Work and different sorts of things, that they'll find things. And they dug out a basement one time, and they had found what seemed to be an entire tomb or a complex. And this was buried back up, and they were told not to do anything with this and to leave it as it was. And if they were caught digging again, that they would lose their land. In the end, the moral of the story is...
Wait until I see the Stargate. Why are you trying to set me up? Fuck you mean the Stargate? Look at this. Look at this fucking thing. Hold on. Can't make it bigger? Shit. I wanted it to take up the whole screen. Look at that fucking thing. That's fire. You telling me these are real things found? Is that a hand? Is that like a Scorpion King? Is that the Scorpion King? That's the Scorpion King. With the DNA symbol. Some type of winged fucking elephant thing. Elephant wings, imagine that. This is like a... Okay, I recognize this. This is Enki. This is supposed to be Enki, allegedly, the winged serpent. Egyptian. What the fuck is this? Here. Coming down this way. Oh, 3 fingers. 1, 2, 3. This is a tridactyl figure. It's going this way. What the fuck is part? Is this it over here? That's not another side of it. That's the Anunnaki. What the fuck? That's the plate. Seen that? That's a rock that glows. Gosh. That's crazy. What the fuck? That's an actual skull? Hold on, you're not gonna just breeze by that. That's a skull, son. And it looks like a bulbous head, too. What the fuck is going on here? It's like a map. Where's the rest of it? Look at that shit. This is a Star of David, right? Holy shit. Yo, son, I can't. There's a bunch of alien heads. It's Egyptian. Get the fuck out of here. What else they got? They got all types of shit, son. Dude, there's so much shit. Crystal skulls, research, microscope pictures, that's good. Okay. TL days and C4 dates.
This is one of the most exciting videos I've ever made. I've been trying to get an understanding of these items from Mexico for a long time. And finally, we got some research that really gives us a good head start of what's going on here. As you can see here, there's a ground floor. Below it, another ground floor. This is bizarre, you know, almost as if there was something built on top of something else. But then when you go down deeper, we find petroglyphs of aliens and a full nether ground floor. So we have 3 ground floors going down here. What does that mean exactly?
Different
everybody always asks, well, how old are these pieces? And you know, we don't have specific notice. We've tested a lot of different pieces from Abuelos mostly, as there's a glue on the pieces from Abuelos that can be carbon dated fairly easily without being extremely invasive into the piece. And so we really wanted to understand what the dates from Tula were, what the dates from Guerrero were, and other areas in Mexico. After doing scientific research, we found there was a resin on this metal ring of this bronze book from Guerrero. We did testing on the resin to verify that there was no modern components inside of it before we sent it off for carbon-14 dating. We also sent carbon-14 dating of Tula pieces of the actual geopolymer itself. As you can see here, we have dates over 40,000 years ago. The resin there on the fourth test down is the ring that I just showed. This is a...
This nigga just gave me a headache. Instantly. Look, my vision got blurry and shit. This nigga just said 40,000 years. I was expecting he might, young or dry is 12,000, 15, maybe 20. 40,000 years? 40,000 motherfucking years.
A book from Guerrero.
What the fuck?
Clearly depicts the boogosphere. Yeah, it clearly depicts a lot of things like aliens and angels doing things sexually, possibly, DNA strands, pyramids, etc. It's very interesting to see this book date it almost 40,000 years ago. If it was just the resin test on this book, I wouldn't be able to say that, yeah, that's probably genuine. But seeing the geopolymer, the stones themselves date within the same range from Tula, states away, this is huge. This is probably the most compelling evidence of antiquity that I've ever seen. And it's also a lot older than what we had expected. You can see this piece here, like this dagger. This is the most tested dagger we've ever come across. Trevor Millar, my scientist, has gone through and through to test this thing and had consistent 10,000-year-old dates. We also tested the metal and other things. It's consistent as an ancient alloy. This doesn't mean this is a shut case and that these things are genuine. I'm not a scientist, and I'm not in the position to do peer revision on this. However, this is a good start and a great thing to make note of so we can do future research and continue to understand this. Thank you guys for all the support. Until next time.
Crazy work, son. That's crazy work. This is crazy. This is crazy. Hold on, man. Abuelos de Jalisco. Holy shit. Hey, Heather. Holy shit. Abuelo tablets. With fucking aliens in the middle? Yo, this is crazy, son. Like, I'm sorry. I have to see this tested because it's just... My brain does not have the capacity to accept this. Like, and I'm trying, right? And I'm trying. Geological oddities, flying machines. What are y'all talking about, son? Get the fuck out of here. No fucking way. No mames, güey. Es chingada, es pura mamadas, güey. No puede ser. This is crazy. This is crazy. Look at these things. This is crazy. I don't understand. Look at the little guy. Hey there, little guy. Dog, I don't know what to make of this. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. It's just one of those things where you're just like, Look at what a little thingy thing inside. A little stick shift. And that's the top. There's a little alien inside. And you know what's crazy? You see how this alien is on the top like that? Do you guys remember the fucking the African school shit when the kids seen the ETs in the African school? Remember they talked about one of them was like standing at the top of the UFO. Y'all remember that? One of them says that there was two of them and one of them was standing at the top of it, reminiscent of this. This is crazy, son. Heather, you ever seen any of this shit? I've never seen any of these things, man. And you know what it is too? The sheer volume. This is a lot of shit. And we're back to this fucking guy. Look at this fucking thing. Look at that fucking thing. You fucking kidding me? Look at his fucking face. He looks like a stormtrooper. Looks like a fucking stormtrooper. Grab interest. There are hundreds of unique carved flying machines, often containing multiple astronauts on board. Look at that. There's a little Anakin in there. It's almost like toys, ancient toys for kids type situation. Like, right? Could imagine an ancient Incan kid or Mayan kid playing with this, right? Why is that one black? It's a black one. Well, I mean, I'm not being racist. Okay, just curious. Yeah, that one's different. That's the boss. Now what? Did it change? Something different? What's going on? Okay, something else? What's going on? Okay, all right. Art storytelling pieces for instructions contain so much information when encoded all those glyphs and symbols correct. Yeah, it could be all of that. More video of this large craft. Alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. Come on. And I'm just looking at abuelos. Abuelo mask, language, landing. What you mean landing? Let's see.
A lot of the documentation that we do is from a couple different sources. It's actually one family, though. I would say 85 to 90% of the pieces that I've presented have been from this family that has this land and that's dug, into the ground in Tula, and come up with pieces that are unexplainable. And there's other families and other people I've vetted and tried to work with to understand this, from other points of view. And, we came across different types of objects that they didn't have the same, iconography, or maybe they were out of different types of stone. It didn't look quite the same, or it didn't look quite right in terms of what we thought we knew, or what we believed we understood. And unfortunately, with this type of work, there is no background information. There is no expert that we can call and ask. In reality, I mean, the experts that are on this field are experts in other countries and other things that completely convolute the plausibilities of what this even is, because it hasn't been discovered yet officially. So there's no real thought outside the box of what we have here and what this could be. And so that makes it quite challenging. So it's really, really warming and great to see someone that I'd worked with in the past, and someone that I placed some doubt on. You might have seen our video about all the green statues popping up that were found by someone, and I didn't say that they weren't real, but I had questions about it because there was just not enough evidence to give me a comfort to say, yeah,
Yeah,
this
it
is
had money
genuine.
in it.
Well, it
Is that a
required a
bag?
septic
That's the
tank being
Anunnaki bag?
installed, and a cave-in of a tunnel. When this cave-in occurred, it opened up into what seemed to be like a large stash, as you can see here, of different items. They've had time, and it's opened up. They found multiple other holes and different areas inside of this dwelling type area. And it's very interesting to see the
No
commonalities
problem.
with the pieces that we found, at the other site. And I mean, obviously some of these are dead on, and the same, everything in terms
Look
of
at that.
depiction with the angels and the deities, the
Look at
boats,
this
and
shit. Shit, sorry. Did it
the
stop or was it
whistles,
me?
and
Oh,
pyramids, and
look at them.
handbags,
Aliens on a boat.
the statues. Everything was very consistent with the pieces that were found at the other caves, as well as a lot of the pieces that were found with the gentleman that I had dealt with. Me and that gentleman have gone back and forth probably more than I would care to admit. And it's been very constructive. You know, he's a good friend of mine, and he's very open-minded and really wants to pursue the passion
Makes
it's in
noise.
in most cases. However, there's, you know, a business here involved as well, and I can tell that these guys have to fight for their survival.
And I know now I know that piece right there, that's real because I know they sell different canisters already that make the sounds of the animals. Just tag, yeah, cool. Okay. Hold on, I'll be there in a second.
And some
It's
choices are
fucking
made in
Anubis,
often cases
a cross like
to take
Jesus.
money, you know, to survive and to live. And I can sympathize with this to most extent.
Power of
However,
Anubis
you
compels
know,
you.
after dealing with a lot of research and a lot of back and forth, as I said, there's truth that comes to the surface, and I can't thank these people enough for continuing on and dealing with this doubt and dealing with these things and still fighting for what they knew was true, even in the end. And so I really, you know, this concludes many questions that I had. There may be other collections that I've questioned or doubted some of their pieces because I didn't have the evidence to conclude that. And still, you know, there's a lot of pieces out there that we still question. You know, I released a video here a couple weeks ago that went into this detail and still.
All right, it's a lot of the background music. Tell them to call back later that the phone is charging. Look at this shit. This is crazy. Look at this. It's a fucking alien with some tablets. That's crazy. It's like a fish. A fucking trident. DNA symbols. This shit is crazy, son. Oh yeah, we was looking at these already. Fucking Scorpion King. Yeah, we was looking at these already. Oh man, I'm about to waste a whole lot of fucking time just looking into this shit. Let's see the luminescent pieces. Wow, skulls. Look at that shit. This is crazy work. Look, they got a whole joint just full of it. Look, a fucking Egyptian face. Skulls. Some type of ring right here. More skulls. This is crazy. Dude, what the fuck? Acorn. Acorn egg type shit going on here. What the actual fuck? Sarcophagus discovery. The pine colonnade is correct. Look at the fucking. Hold on, son. Nah. That's it. That's Enlil and Enki. The two opposing sides. And I know Enki because right here, the winged serpent. And Enlil, who was the son of Anu, and the next to be on the throne. and he was the overseer of Earth. No, Enki was the one trying to save humanity. Enki was the one that made us intelligent, but he didn't give us life, everlasting life. They didn't show what's inside the sarcophagus. If it's under sarcophagus, that means there's something inside. They didn't crack this motherfucker open. Come on, what's inside? Don't fucking play with me, bro. Don't tell me they didn't fucking crack the sarcophagus. Like, alright, it looks pretty there. Okay. It was a stone statue in a sarcophagus. Oh, look, bag of the gods. The God's man purse. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. He's doing the Buddha. Doing the Buddha. Acorn of knowledge. I don't know who this is supposed to be, though. You got Enki. You got Enlil, who's depicted as the eagle. And this would be maybe Anu. Or maybe the creator of everything. Thoth, yeah, Thoth was he was one of the helpers in creating humankind. He worked with Enki and his wife, who were the ones putting us together. Look, right here. Bang, bang. To him. For Nibiru, the planet of the crossing. Another name for Enki was Ea, master of the waters. That's why he's also got the water tail. This is great fucking stuff. Yeah, so this is good stuff. Hell yeah, Lord, and a lot of money. A lot of money. Because even if you say all this shit is fake, son, they had to dig all them holes, move all that dirt for a fake video. Because once scientists get their hand on it, it's a wrap. I think we're going back in circles now. They didn't show what's inside. I wish they would have. All right. Oh, look, okay. Right here, they opened this right there. I'm going to look at it. Check the artifacts you tagged me on. Okay. Holy shit. Oh, wait a minute. Go back. Look at that. What does that remind you of? What does that remind you of, my friend? What does that remind you of, brother? You see that right there? What does that remind you of? Isn't this something exactly how it is on the Boogosphere? Yep. Caught that shit real fucking quick. I done froze this motherfucker. I done froze this bitch. Didn't mean to. Look at that. What's there? What's in it? What is it? Pull it out. Nah, Shine. What? 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 Nah, this ain't real. They got 4 fingers. Damn, man, 1 digit closer. But they got all their feet. Their feet look regular. I don't know, Sean. They gotta carbon date this. I don't know, Sean. Oh man, that's up there. Wrong one, sorry. Try this one. Wait. Wait. Go back. We'll share. I don't know though. There you go, that same symbol up top. That's a Stargate. Hold on. You're not gonna sneak that by me. You're not gonna sneak that by me. You're not gonna sneak that by me. No. What the fuck is this? Come on, son. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? And this looks just like the depiction in the Da Vinci photo. When you got 2 different ones. And they're sitting in the things and look just like this. We know where that's from. Is that like a cat? Come on. That's a long ass fucking piece of work. Son, like, not gonna lie, I'm skeptical on this. See number 3 here. This is on the Porch Tavern. Son, I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. But listen, I am done for the night. I had a ball with you guys. I am ready to cut the space. What the fuck just happened? What the fuck did I just do? I had this shit set up and I fucked it up. Yep. Alright, man. Peace out. I am ending the stream.